I wanted to combine simple card designs with my 3D printer by making the paper on the card move using a gear and rack system. But by testing my first few designs, I found that the gears that transfer sliding motion into rotation aren't as smooth, so I'm going to see if I can make this better. The first thing I changed was the build plate on my 3D printer. I replaced the rough textured plate with a smooth plate so that parts would print more precisely and have less friction. Next, I cut a few of these templates to hold and test the new parts for the updated movement. At first, I thought this bar holding the gear in place was too tight and warped when printing, so I tried removing it for the first version. But there was still some friction underneath the gear, and it would slip off the rack occasionally when I tested it. After adding back the bar and making it really stiff again, I started increasing space between the parts until it started to glide effortlessly. I realized that when working with small parts, it's tough to get consistent results, so trial and error was really the only way to get it right. After a few more versions of testing different clearances, I felt it was ready to test on a card. I had this idea for an airplane card with propellers that spun when you pulled the tab. For this card, I used paper from the card to hold down the slider instead of plastic to avoid parts getting unintentionally glued together. It was a big improvement over the last two cards, and it's much more fun to play with. Let me know what you think.